All right, looks like things are all quiet in the tropics, and that's certainly some good news. We saw Dolly dissipate yesterday in the North Atlantic, and the conditions just simply are entirely too hostile to get anything brewing out into the Atlantic basin. You can see that it's pretty much void of any cloud cover with the exception of the intertropical convergence zone and a few showers and storms associated with a few tropical waves coming off the African coast now. But as you can see, the middle of the Atlantic is relatively dry, and part of the reason for that is because we have a huge area of Saharan dust. You've been hearing about it in the news headlines. Again, continues to move its way through the Gulf of Mexico, and it looks like as we go towards the end of the week, we're talking around Friday, Saturday or so, some of this will try to get into the state of Florida. Looks like the majority of the dense dust, though, is going to be affecting parts of the northern Gulf Coast of the southeast. So even areas as far north, believe it or not, as Chicago are going to be seeing some of this Saharan dust as it gets pulled northward across the central and eastern U.S. So right now the tropics looking quiet. Here's your forecast here for tonight. We're still tracking a few showers and storms across our area, mainly over into Highlands County, but those are starting to weaken as skies are partly cloudy to mostly clear here for tonight. Temperatures, as I showed you earlier, are still very warm, still 89 degrees at this hour at Marco Island, and it still feels like 102, feels like 101 in Naples, and it feels like 97 here in the Cape. Temperature trend tomorrow morning will start off near 80 and then quickly rise into the 90s here as we go towards lunchtime. We're expecting highs tomorrow into the mid-90s everywhere, and the heat index looks like again will top 105 in some locations here for tomorrow afternoon. There are those showers and storms that I told you about earlier that developed with the Gulf and Atlantic sea breezes, and we'll see a similar situation set up here for tomorrow with a few showers and storms developing with the Gulf sea breeze as it pushes inland late in the day. We'll start off with a light southeast wind. You can see as early as about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll start to get some development perhaps down in Collier first, and then the sea breeze will advance inland, and we could see some more development in some of the same areas that we saw this afternoon. And then as we go into your Friday, we're going to have more of an easterly flow, so I do think that we're going to start to see more storms developing near the coast. Again, they'll be widely scattered, so not everybody is going to be seeing rainfall out of this. Take a look at these feels-like temperatures here for tomorrow afternoon. This is getting up to right around 11 o'clock noon. We're near 100 degrees, and then by tomorrow afternoon, we're easily going to see several locations have heat index values get over 105 here through the afternoon. Take precautions, drink plenty of fluids, loose-fitting light clothing. Try to get into the AC as much as you possibly can. Temperatures overnight only falling into the mid to upper 70s. Highs tomorrow, once again, into the mid-90s. So for tomorrow, tonight rather, 77 under clear skies. Tomorrow, we're going to see high temperatures around 95 degrees with an east-southeast wind 5 to 10. Inland Marine forecast, slight chance for an afternoon evening storm, seas 2 feet or less, inland waters a light chop. Here's your 7-day forecast. We stay in the mid-90s through the end of the week. Isolated to widely scattered storms each afternoon, and the pattern continues into next week, although it does look like we'll cool off some by next Monday through Wednesday.